Ronnie, are you there? I am so sorry to do this last minute. I know it's really bad, but I just won't be able to make it to the wedding today. I just had something come up and I won't be able to go. Wait, you really won't be able to make it at all today? Aw, well, I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm going to miss you. Is everything okay? Are you sick or something? No, I'm not sick. It isn't anything like that. The thing is that I'm actually getting married today as well. So I just can't go to yours when I've got my own to go to. Hold on a second. I'm confused. You're getting married today too? Well, that's amazing. Wow. Congrats. I don't even know what to say, but this is so sudden. I had no idea. It is a bit sudden, yes. But the thing is that if I don't get married to my fiancé today, then he's going to end up getting married to you. I had to make sure that our wedding went down in the books before yours did. Wait, I'm sorry. I don't get it. What are you saying? What does that mean? I'm trying to say that I've stolen your fiancé, Toby. So sorry if that clashes with your wedding plans, though. I know you'll forgive me since we're such good friends, though. What? No, wait. What? Sarah, what are you talking about? You and Toby are getting married today? With Toby? You? Oh, whoa. This is way funnier than I thought it would be. You're so funny. Do you know that? This isn't a joke. I'm seriously really lost here. I don't get it. What do you mean that you and Toby are getting married? Are you serious? Of course I'm serious. This is my marriage that I'm talking about. Tell me, has Toby even showed up to your wedding venue yet? I think you'll find your answer there. Hold on. He actually hasn't shown up yet. Where is he? But, well, I got here early, so there's still time for him to show up. I know for a fact that he'll be here in 10 minutes. He has to come. Okay then, if that's what you think. I guess you can wait 10 minutes and then tell me what happens. Although I already know what's going to happen. Toby, what is going on? Where are you? Why haven't you arrived here yet? Everyone is waiting for you. It's way past when you said that you would be here.
Wait, hold on. Are you seriously still hoping that I'm going to be showing up there? I thought you and Sarah already talked this out, right?
Wait, what?
Do you finally get it now? Have you finally wrapped your head around what's going on? Sarah and I have gotten married, and that is that. Sorry if you thought you and I were getting married today, but that is just not the case.
I don't know what to say. I'm shocked. I mean, we're really not getting married at all? I mean, my friend stole my fiancé? How did this happen? What's going on?
Alright, you're clearly in shock. So let me spell this out for you. The fact of the matter is that you are not good enough to marry the son of a CEO like me. But Sarah, unlike you, is good enough for me.
What do you mean? How can you say something like that?
You see, I'm gonna be the one to inherit my family's fortune and company. I have to think about my future really seriously. I need to find a wife that's good enough to be at my side. I have to make my network my net worth. Got it?
So then, that's why you got together with my friend Sarah?
That's right. It's more than fair enough to say that she is obviously cuter than you. So that makes her the perfect wife. Knowing how much better looking she is than you is going to motivate me in the future to work harder. Being with you would just hold me back. She's obviously the best suited to become the future wife of a future CEO.
Is this some kind of joke? What is going on here? You want a wife that would support you? Do you really think that I wouldn't have done that for you?
What are you talking about? All you've ever done is look down on me and treat me like an idiot. You've really changed as a person ever since your career took off. You know that? Ever since you got the promotion and became my boss, you've always treated me as if I'm stupid, ever since then.
You can't be serious. Please tell me that that's not how you really feel about me.
Just think about it. Anytime I make even the slightest mistake at work, you show no mercy and always lay into me. All because you got a promotion before I did. I was your boyfriend. Why did you talk to me like that?
Hold on a second. Are you talking about what happened last month? That wasn't just a tiny mistake. That was a huge deal that you caused. You cost the company $1 million. I'm sorry that it upset you, but as your boss, it was my job to make sure that you understood just how serious what you did was.
Oh, give me a break. You kidding me? You my boss or you my lover? You're a woman, so the answer is pretty obvious, don't you think? The fact of the matter is that no woman should ever talk down to her man like that.
I don't believe you. Please tell me that you don't actually think that's how things work. Do you really think that I should have just let you go with a slap on the wrist for that? It was all your fault. What was I supposed to do? Just say pat you on the head and say that you didn't do anything wrong? You were the one who told me when I got promoted that you wouldn't mix work and home life.
Well, yeah, I said that. But I quickly learned that I didn't actually want to do that. And unlike you, Sarah is actually nice to me all the time. Whenever I made a mistake at work, when you got that promotion before me, Sarah was always there with a kind word to say to me.
Hold on a second. Are you telling me that this affair has been going on since before I got the promotion? I mean, I got promoted 2 years ago. How long has this been going on?
I don't know. I didn't write it down in my calendar or anything like that. But anyways, the fact is that I'm with Sarah now. We're married, and you and I are through. The past is the past and doesn't have anything to do with us now.
I don't know what to say. What is the matter with you? You're sick.
I'm not sick. I made a logical choice to pick Sarah, who will always support me over you, the mean woman boss who always talks down to me. Also, I quit. I'm gonna go back to my parents and take over their business.
Are you being serious? You're really quitting to me like this? All right then. As your boss, I accept your resignation.
Well, I wasn't asking your permission. I already left my letter of resignation on your desk. Once you've finished explaining to everyone that your wedding is over, you can go to the office and check for yourself.
You already wrote your letter of resignation? Wow, you must really be serious about this.
Of course I'm serious. To be honest, I would have liked to stay at that company a little longer so that I could get a bit more experience for when I take over the family business, but as you can see, things change. Anyways, I gotta go do my best to become a CEO for my new wife's sake.
Oh man, yesterday was such a blast. I am beat. I bet you had quite the day yesterday too, right? Having to cancel all those wedding plans last night and explain to everyone what happened. You thought that you were going to have such an amazing wedding and it all fell apart. I hope you were crying the whole time. Actually, if you really want to know, I was so shocked yesterday that I didn't even cry at all. But everyone did feel really bad for me. Yeah, I bet they did. I mean, who wouldn't feel bad for someone whose husband ran away from them to marry someone else on the day of their wedding? I bet they all must have thought you were just the most pathetic woman ever. But all the while, Toby and I were the ones actually getting married. We just got a notice from the court that it's official. Oh, I see. Is that so? Well, congrats to the two of you, I guess. I hope you both have a happy life or whatever. Honestly, I just don't even know what to say to this. I mean, how is someone even supposed to react when something like this happens to them? Oh, thank you so much. Now I'll be a CEO's wife. Isn't that great? And while I cheer for Toby on the sides, I'll be living in the lap of luxury. A lap of luxury, huh? Right. But are you really sure about that? You think that's what's going to happen? Of course that's what's going to happen. Why else do you think that I stole Toby from you in the first place? I was always thinking of how to make him mine ever since I met him. Or rather, as soon as I knew who his family was. I really didn't think much of him at first, but knowing that his father was a CEO changed all of that. I knew that I had to make him mine. Wow, I just really don't even know what to say. But I guess you two probably really deserve each other if that's the reason why you're marrying him. But I just really hope that you realize what you've done. You should know that I'm not even mad, but my parents and all of our friends sure are. I don't really care what you or anyone else thinks, to be honest. They can all cut me off and out of their lives if they want. I'm going to be the wife of a CEO. What do I care? Are you serious? Do you seriously not realize what you've done? I don't care if I lose all of my friends because I can just make new rich friends. You thought you were going to be living the pampered life, but you were wrong. I'm the one who's going to have that life. Plus, we are going to throw a huge, expensive wedding ceremony, buy a new car, move into a penthouse. Oh my gosh, my heart is fluttering in my chest. You'll eat your words one day. You don't have a single idea what you're talking about. The wedding, the car, the penthouse. You're seriously dreaming if you think any of that is happening. You know, jealousy looks really, really ugly on you. And Toby is never ever going to get back with you ever again. I know that you're probably feeling crushed, but you need to wake up and face reality. I mean, it's already official. Toby and I are already legally married. You thought that you were going to marry rich and be a CEO's wife, but it was me. Except you do know that his dad's company doesn't even exist anymore, right? Wait, what do you mean by that? I don't understand. Of course it still exists. Do you have any idea what you're even saying? I know you're jealous, but there's no need to lie about anything. That is just taking it a little too far, don't you think? Yeah, I'm not jealous of you at all. In fact, I just really pity you. I know that you're really excited about all of this, but the fancy wedding, the car, the penthouse, none of that is going to happen. I mean, it might if you take out some huge loans or something, but yeah, good luck, you two. Hold on. What are you talking about? What do you mean that the company doesn't exist? That doesn't make sense. Of course it exists. I mean, Toby told me that he was going to be taking over his dad's company. Yeah, he might be taking it over by his imagination, but yeah, the fact is that his family's company went under and is bankrupt. I know that last night you two were so excited for your futures, but I was more confused as to what you were talking about more than anything. I don't get it. What do you mean the company is bankrupt? How can that be? I haven't heard anything about this. Even Toby, who is right here next to me, is telling me that this is the first he's hearing about it. No way. I know that can't be true. His parents talk all the time about how much trouble the business is in. I even remember them talking about having to close down once. There is no way that this is the first time that Toby is hearing of this. But Toby is telling me that he really had no idea at all, and your story isn't adding up. I mean, you and him were supposed to have some crazy expensive wedding that his parents were going to pay for, right? How could people running a bankrupt company afford to pay for a wedding like that? Well, that's just it. They felt just awful about losing the business, which they were hoping to leave to their son. They said that the least they could do was pay for our wedding, and so they did. No, that can't be right. Are you serious? Apparently, the bankruptcy has been coming for some years now. They tried to push it off for as long as they could, but they saw the writing on the wall. There's no company and barely even any inheritance to speak of. They felt so bad, so they felt like the least they could do was to pay for their dear son's wedding. They were just glad that their son had a good, stable job, but Toby went and brought the whole wedding to nothing. He basically spat in the face of the hard work of his parents. So then, I mean, his parents didn't pay for such an expensive wedding because they just had so much wealth that they could easily afford it? No, of course not. They basically wiped out the last of their savings to afford it. His parents wanted that to be their last gift to Toby, and he ruined it all. You have to be kidding me. I mean, that can't be right. I mean, his family was supposed to be rich. This was my plan for the rest of my life. But they're bankrupt? My whole plan, all gone. My beautiful future in ruins? You know that running a company is really hard, don't you? And many that aren't huge are barely just turning a profit. Just because someone has their own company doesn't mean they're rich. Many companies go under. It's just a fact of life. I don't get it. So you knew all of this, but you still wanted to marry Toby? Why would you do that if you weren't even going to be a CEO's wife? Why did you want to marry him if he didn't have any money? I wasn't marrying him for his money or to become a CEO's wife or anything like that. I knew that his family business was going under, but I wanted to marry Toby because I really liked him. Are you kidding me? Is that it? You wanted to marry him out of love? That's right. I really admired that even though he kept making mistakes at work, he didn't quit and kept on trying. But after I got my promotion, he started acting really coldly, and it felt like we hardly talked after that. I thought that things would have changed after we got married, but we know how that went. So I guess I have to say that I'm really grateful to you. I don't believe this. I don't know what to say. This is crazy. So, thank you so much, Sarah. You saved me from marrying a serious idiot. You saved me from a world of pain, you know. Instead, you've become the idiot's wife instead. This can't be right. What is this? What's going on? This can't be right. Anyways, good luck with the rest of your life with Toby. Make sure to have enough fun for the both of us.
Hey, Ronnie. What's going on here? Just how long have you known about my family's company being bankrupt? I mean, I had no idea about any of it, so how did you hear about this before I did?
Toby, what are you talking about? Your parents told us this a while ago. We both knew about this well before we were supposed to get married. In fact, I have no idea how you had no idea about any of this. Do you seriously not remember them talking about their business being in trouble or when they filed for bankruptcy? I mean, do you even listen when they talk?
No, it isn't that. I was just so sure that I was going to be taking it over. I thought that they were just talking about how hard they were working. I thought that's just how you talked when you owned a business. I was just being a good son.
Wait, a good son? What do you mean by that?
Well, who asks about how much people make or how business is really going? I wasn't trying to impose on them or ask things that weren't my business.
But you were going to take over the business, so you thought that you were just being polite or something?
I would just ask how work was, and he would just say that it was hard, and I thought that he was just making polite conversation, but I thought the business was still going.
Are you kidding me? You were going to take over the business, Toby.
But they paid for our wedding. How was I supposed to know that they had no more money after that? I mean, whenever I would visit home, they always had food, they always looked like they were comfortable. I don't get it.
I really just don't know what to say. I mean, these are your parents that we're talking about. How could you not ask them more about their lives? They sold what they could of their business and wanted to try and give us a good wedding as a final gift.
Is that what happened? I just thought that they wanted to give us a nice wedding is all.
You really are stupid. You know that? I mean, wow. Just wow.
But what should I do? This is really, really bad, right? I mean, I never even thought of what I would do if the family business went under. I quit my job because I thought I had it made. I need you to take my resignation letter and burn it right away.
I am so sorry to say, but I actually already processed the letter this morning, so there's no going back now.
Wait, you did what? Are you serious? So you mean that I officially have no job at all? Well, this is awful. I never wanted this to happen to me. This isn't why I quit. Please, can't you talk to someone and ask them to undo this? I didn't mean to quit if this is what was going to happen to me. I thought that I was going to be moving on to bigger and better things. Surely a company can understand things not working out and take someone back after an experience like this, right?
You heard me. And no, there is no going back from what you did. The decision is permanent, and you are not getting another position here ever again. I guess you better go and find a new job to take care of that new wife of yours. Anyways, I think we're done here, right? Hey, I'm getting a divorce, so I need your help right now. Come take Toby off my hands for me. You can have him back. Excuse me, just what are you talking about? I can't stand being with Toby anymore, so I want to get a divorce from him. I stole him from you, so now I'm giving him back. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm not going to be taking him back at all. And just what is all of this about all of a sudden? I mean, you two just got married, right? Yeah, we did get married, and as soon as we did, Toby started using up all of my savings. He was talking about wanting to use my money to rebuild his family's company. He was talking about how much he needed capital, and he took my money. Wow, that is just terrible. Sounds like an awful place to be, really. I tried to talk him out of it and tell him no, but he just wouldn't take no for an answer. He told me that I promised to always support him and ran to take it all. He just kept saying that he was the son of a CEO, so he could do it. He thought it was just in his DNA. But just think about it. If he succeeds, then you could have your dream life again, right? Surely his parents weren't able to keep their company going, but who knows, in a couple of decades he might turn things around. Of course, that might take tens of thousands of dollars of investment, and he was raised by company founders, so who knows, he might have a chance. Of course he doesn't have a chance. What are you talking about? It's been a month and we're already $30,000 in debt. How are we supposed to turn this around? Whoa, are you serious? You're already that deep in debt? That's insane. He's just trying to throw things at the wall and see what sticks, but he doesn't have any planning done or anything like that. He doesn't even have any other investors. I mean, he doesn't even know what his product will be. How is he supposed to succeed like that? Yeah, you're right. It really does sound like he has no idea what he's doing with all your money. I can't take it anymore. I want a divorce and I want it now. This was supposed to be the start of my perfect life, and now it's a nightmare. None of my friends want anything to do with me anymore, and I can't leave the house because no one will host me. Please, do you think that you could lend me some money? Yeah, that makes sense to me. Everyone did say that they would want nothing to do with you after what you did. I know, it isn't fair. So please, you're the only person that I can turn to now. I need your help. Even my parents told me that this is all my fault. Can you believe it? You have to do something to help me. I can't stand being here anymore. I need to divorce Toby as soon as possible. Please take him back. I don't want him anymore. I already told you that that is not going to happen. He's your problem now, so you deal with him. And this is all your fault, and you did do it to yourself. Do you really not realize that? Please don't be like this. How can you be so cruel? Are you really just going to abandon me like this? Please, you have to do something. You can't just leave us both like this. I seriously need your help right now. Don't you get what a serious situation this is? I mean, we are already drowning in debt. Can't you do anything to help us out? This is a real time of need for me. I thought that we were friends, right? What kind of way is this to treat a friend? Remember all the good times that we had together? I am begging you here. Please help us out of this mess. I can't see a way out. Do you even remember what you did to me? You stole my husband and ruined my wedding. Goodbye. Wait, no. Please don't go. Please don't leave me like this. Can't you at least tell me where Toby's parents have gone to live? They already sold their old house. I don't know where I can kick Toby out to if I don't know where his parents are. His parents are actually living in some corporate housing. I heard about how they had to sell their old house and land due to bankruptcy. They were going to move into some small apartment together, but I offered them to move into some of our corporate housing instead. Wait, really? So that means that you do know where they are right now, right? I do, but I won't be telling. Actually, if you'd like to know, my company's in talks with them about investing into their new company. It's an idea as a subsidiary of our own. They seem really excited about the idea and already have years of experience. Seems like it won't be long before the two of them are back on their feet. I had no idea about any of that. That's amazing. That's right. They are really bringing a lot to the table and work great with the team that we have here. Things are basically going great for them. Wow, so they really are working hard then, huh? They are, although I'm really not sure how much of that spirit they passed along to Toby through their DNA or whatever he was going on about. I don't think that business know-how works that way. That is what I've been trying to tell him, but still he insists on using up my money and we are living on a shoestring budget. At this rate, I'm not sure how much more of this we can take. Well, then it sure is a good thing that you promised to support him always, right? Anyways, good luck being married to that guy. Sarah and Toby really thought that they were the perfect match for each other, but by the end of the month, the two of them were over $100,000 in debt. Sarah ran away from the house in the middle of the night. She still texts me now and then asking for money, but I just ignore her. As for Toby's parents, their company is taking off and they're regularly sitting at some top-level meetings with their parent company. We see each other in the break room and always have a good time talking.
Thank you for watching till